I know. It's like this endless cycle that goes on in being a man. It's like an endless cycle. First we get angry, and then we get hurt, and then it's the pride that prevents us from speaking about it, that prevents us from really expressing ourselves, that prevents us from really expressing how we feel. Toxic masculinity, man, what is it? It's being portrayed as having to be always tough, having me to portray as this oh so egotistical ass motherfucker, having to be portrayed as the man of the house, that you not soft, that you don't express your feelings, but deep down, my nigga, you hurting. Deep down you hurting, and I know because it shows. I know because it shows. It shows in how you express yourself. It shows in the ways you flaunt yourself, and people are applauding this. They're applauding you in this character. They're applauding you in this identity, and you're being misguided and misled, and you have no idea of the hole that you're going inside. You have no idea of the hole that you're digging yourself. Because you're blind to the popularity, you're blind to the views, you're blind to the likes that you're getting because of this behavior. But deep down you hurting. And nobody is there to consult you. Nobody is there to confine with you. Nobody is there. You didn't have a father. You didn't have a father figure to teach you the right ways. You didn't have a proper father figure in your life. You didn't have a proper male figure in your life to really teach you what it is to be a true man in society. To be a black man in society. So you hide behind the money, you hide behind the women, you hide behind the profanity, you hide behind all of these illusions as if this is protecting you from what you truly are facing on the inside of you. So I know it hurts. I know it hurts, and I know your pride sometimes stands in the way of finding help. You don't want to come off as this person who want to go to therapy or who want to talk to your friend about it, because they don't know how. The people that you surround yourself with ain't gonna know the answers to what you seek. They're not gonna know. So you have to really dig deep inside of yourself. But where do you start? You have this piled up toxic masculinity, these things piling up to have you believe that these are the things you need to be a man in society. And it's been working for you. It's been working for you, but deep down when nobody see you, deep down behind closed doors, deep down when you're by yourself, you are hurting. And it stings and it hurts, and you don't know where to go, and it's lonely and it's a shadow. And when you're around people, you put this smile on your face, almost like a motherfucking clown. You put this smile on your face as if everything is okay, but deep down, you're lost. You don't know where to go. You're trying your best every single day, but you just don't know where to go. Change is hard, but change is constant. Everybody is always changing, and you don't want to be that person who in your 50s and have never accomplished not a single accomplishment in your entire being. You don't want to be that person who in your 50s who is still living a 25-year-old lifestyle. You don't want to be that person, because everybody dies at the end of the day. And then guess what? The applause are going to stop. The likes that you get are going to stop. The views that you get for being so funny. For showing your money in front of the camera, from showing how many females you can get. Whatever the case might be, it's all going to cease in your life, and you're going to come to a standstill. That the shit that you was doing when you was younger serves you no goddamn purpose as an adult. And then you're wondering. You're wondering where all your friends was back then when you was hype. When it was a trend, where were all your friends at? You're hype, and now you're lost, and you have no direction of where to go next. Even if you have nobody to talk to, even if you have nobody to look up to, the internet is your best friend. Books are your best friend. Podcasts are your best friend, because they will teach you things about yourself. And sometimes people be wanting help, but they don't know how to ask. They don't know what to type in. They don't know the first step into going to seek help. Because let's be real for a minute. Black people black people had a hard time trusting therapy. Although it's becoming more accepted now, we've had a hard time trusting what therapy is. And people go to church, but how effective is church after you leave on that Sunday? So actually type in things on Google that you want to work on. You could type in motivational videos, inspirational videos. That can get you a good start, because it's generalized information that's good for your spirit. It's like you feeding your body vegetables by listening to motivational content and inspirational content. And you can start by doing that. And then after you build your spirit up and build your confidence up, then that will lead you into what's next for your life. But understand though, it's not always easy, especially when you're surrounded by people. When you're surrounded by the familiar, because when you're surrounded by familiarity, they may not be fucking with what you're trying to tap into. The people that you surround yourself with may not be fucking with what you're trying to become. So then you have to learn how to shed. You have to learn how to go at it alone. And the isolation period is when you really discover your power. The isolation period is when you really tap into what you really are, your true identity behind this flesh. Because let's not forget that we spiritual beings and having a human experience. This life is supposed to be joyous and happy and splendid. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We're using this physical flesh to enhance our experience. So why not be happy all the time? Why not be joyous all the time? Not all the time, but a good chunk of your life, because there are going to be challenges. There are going to be times where you be upset and angry. We're never perfect. But understand that our lives, we were created to be happy and living throughout our purpose all the damn time. But we become so distracted by what's going on around us that we have no logical idea of our true power. Elevated thinking, let's get it.